The 5 best robot vacuum and mop under $1,000 of 2024, tested by cleaning experts. We've got tiles, hardwood floors and homes with pets covered with these robot mops. Thanks to the improvement of robot vacuums and robot mops over the years, hands-free cleaning is more efficient than ever. Though even the best robot vacuums and mops won't totally replace a deep cleaning, they are convenient, easy to use and reduce the number of times you'll have to pull out a traditional mop. And the best part? Most of them can do so with just the push of a button, no buckets or heavy bottles of cleaner necessary. Number 1. Ecovacs DEEBOT X1 Omni Robot Vacuum and Mop Combo with Self-Emptying. There's a lot to like with the Ecovacs DEEBOT X1 Omni. It performed well as a vacuum, navigating, and picking up dirt and debris of all sizes on carpets and hard floors. The Omni station was also a strong point, too, and was without issue as far as functionality is concerned, too. On the negative side, mopping was lackluster in our tests. And while it functioned great, the Omni station is large, taking up quite a bit of space that some homes might not have to spare. The Ecovacs DEEBOT X1 Omni was extremely easy to set up, and we liked that basic step-by-step instructions were included on the lid of the base station, so we didn't have to hunt through the manual. On the lowest suction, the robot vacuum was able to collect every last bit of fine dust, cookie crumbs and larger debris, including cereal, from hard floors. However, we did find that on hard surfaces the side brush had a tendency to scatter debris further around the room, which made the vacuuming process slightly longer than we'd hoped. The DEEBOT X1 Omni was also able to suck up most fine dust and larger debris on soft floor surfaces, although the more powerful settings were required for giving carpets a deeper clean. We were impressed that the DEEBOT X1 can be set to automatically increase the level of suction on detecting carpet, boosting it from level 1, dubbed quiet, to maximum or max plus during testing. The DEEBOT X1 took a methodical route around our home, both when vacuuming and mopping, thanks to the LiDAR sensor and camera. This combo also ensured the robot vacuum didn't bump into furniture. However, it was a different story when it came to avoiding any obstacles placed in its path. It attempted to suck up both a charging cable and a sock. We also found the DEEBOT X1 regularly became stuck when moving from thick pile carpet to hard floors, which meant we had to physically move the robot vacuum and restart the cleaning session. As we've already mentioned, the mop function here does more than simply wet floors. The DEEBOT X1 Omni is one of the few robot vacuums on the market that can actually scrub them, too. As such, we found that this RoboVac coped just as easily for removing tough dried-on stains such as Coca-Cola and coffee from our hard floor, as it did fresh dirt. Note, however, that there's no way to adjust the scrubbing intensity, unlike the Roborock S7 Max V Ultra, for example. Number 2. Roborock Q Revo Robot Vacuum and Mop. The Roborock Q Revo is decent for bare floors. It has a fairly hard time with bulkier debris but is fairly effective when it comes to dealing with pet hair and smaller debris. Its real-time hazard avoidance system isn't quite as advanced as the systems found on higher-end Roborock models, but it's still better than not having such a system at all. Besides, its LiDAR mapping sensor still allows it to plot efficient and thorough cleaning paths. The Roborock Companion app offers a plethora of configuration options, so you can tailor your cleaning experience. Its mopping function does a good job of dealing with dried-on stains, but unfortunately, it also results in elevated costs of ownership as well as extra maintenance requirements to ensure every part of the system is working properly. The Roborock Q Revo performs fairly well on bare floors in its default balanced mode. It easily clears away small debris like rice, but struggles more with larger debris like cereal, which it tends to push around or pass over entirely without sucking it up. When set to its max power setting with the carpet boost function enabled, performance on low-pile carpet is alright. The Q Revo is pretty effective when handling larger debris like sand, though it'll need to make another 2 or 3 passes to fully clear away finer material like baking soda. Number 3. DreamTech D10 Plus Robot Vacuum and Mop with Self-Emptying Base. The DreamBot D10 Plus is the latest in a line of mopping robot vacuums from DreamTech, featuring the sort of highly customized cleaning you'd find on more expensive models, via its app and voice control. And while its advanced navigation sets it apart from other mid-range competitors, the price tag doesn't reflect that. However, its carpet vacuuming is still of a similar nature, fine for every day, but far from a deep clean. One of the standout features of the DEEBOT D10 Plus is its floor mapping. While some robot vacuums insist on a full map of the floor area before you can begin to clean or build a map as they go, the laser distance sensors of the DEEBOT D10 Plus estimate the map immediately. This means that you have a choice between quick mapping without a clean or mapping with a clean, plus it's faster to add no-go zones and virtual walls. We tested the robot vacuum on both hard and soft floors, with fine flour dust and crushed biscuits acting as dust and oats as larger debris. All tests were started on the lowest power setting of quiet. On hard flooring, not all the dust was picked up on this low setting, but it was on standard power. While it was a good overall pickup of large debris on hard flooring, again we had to switch to standard power to remove all the oats, especially as the single side brush could flick them into an area that had already been vacuumed, a downside of not having two brushes or cleaning the same spot twice. In addition, carrying the DEEBOT D10 Plus to another room caused some of the already picked up debris to fall out, suggesting that some may have remained in the main brush cavity. In terms of object navigation, the DEEBOT D10 Plus fared well, not becoming trapped between furniture legs, and negotiating obstacles well, thanks in part to its chunky side wheels, which help it to climb when needed. The only time it struggled once or twice was over a flooring bar, between vinyl and laminate. Its anti-drop technology worked well. We allowed it to clean at the top of a staircase, and it consistently pulled itself back from the edge. The main brush has an anti-tangle feature, however, we found that human hair was still prone to wrapping around it. After a week of use, we needed to use the included cleaning tool to remove this. Otherwise, the robot vacuum is straightforward to maintain. Auto-emptying after every clean meant that the onboard dust box didn't fill up too much, while the bag in the dust collection base could be simply pulled out and disposed of after several weeks. Number 4. Shark Matrix Plus 2-in-1 Robot Vacuum and Mop with Sonic Mopping. The Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 Robot Vacuum and Mop is a space-saving ultra cleaner with smart functionality, bagless vacuuming, and near hands-free operation. As someone who lives in a sub-1,000 square foot apartment, this dual cleaning robot has been a graceful presence in my otherwise disorderly life. The ability to clean my entire living space with a few in-app taps, coupled with a large dustbin that only needs to be emptied approximately every 60 days, makes cleaning hassle-free. Despite its noisy whirring and cumbersome alternative head attachment, it'll do the cleaning job with dependable results. For a more specific example of its cleaning prowess, I dumped a bunch of breadcrumbs on the kitchen floor, which ranged in size from fine particles to sizable pieces. After just a 10-minute clean, the floor was shiny and spotless. The robot vacuum also has clean-edge technology for removing dirt closer to walls. However, in my experience, it didn't seem to perform that much better than, say, the Bissell Spinwave R5, still missing about an inch or so from the wall, at least when mopping. Nevertheless, in part it's the Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 robot's mopping ability that makes its cleaning ability so stellar. The floor after a clean feels glorious to walk on barefoot. And its judicious use of water and cleaning solution meant that my floor was dry in a matter of minutes. Like all other robot vacuums, this cleaner isn't going to clean large pieces of debris. Note that you'll want to pick up any thicker rugs, too. The Shark vacuum will happily clean over thinner floor coverings, but it became stuck on my bath rug, whose half-inch long strands twisted the side brush's bristles. In terms of noise, you can easily have the Shark AI Ultra 2-in-1 robot vacuum and mop running in the background while tending to other tasks. With the vacuum-only bin, the Shark measured in at 50 dB, while the vacuum and mop combination raised the volume to 57 dB, which is about the same as a running refrigerator. As far as cleaning the vacuum itself, I've emptied the dustbin only following several uses, and haven't yet needed to empty the base, even though I've had the vacuum running for about a month. Of course, the mop pad is due for a spin in the wash, but, again, I've been using it for a month and yet it still delivers clean results. Number 5. iRobot Roomba Combo J9 Plus, Self-Emptying and Autofill Robot Vacuum and Mop. The Roomba Combo J9 Plus is a cleaning powerhouse that's able to suck up dirt and debris across a range of floor types. iRobot hasn't said how powerful its J9 series models are specifically, but does state that they have 100% more suction power than its i-series robots. Previously, iRobot said the Roomba Combo J7 Plus came with merely standard cleaning power, so we've taken this to mean the J9 models are twice as powerful as that RoboVac 2. In our tests, this boost in power saw the Roomba pick up all dirt and debris in its path. The only issue we found was that the brush can flick larger bits around, which can extend the time the robot vacuum spends cleaning. In addition, depending on the shape of your room and furniture placement, it won't be able to get into every nook and cranny, although it does a pretty great job overall. In addition to more powerful suction, the Roomba Combo J9 Plus and its J9 siblings arrive with Dirt Detective, some smart software that allows the robot vacuum to learn the areas of your home that get the dirtiest. With this information, the vacuum will then turn on its high suction settings or scrub the floors a little harder in those areas. Speaking of scrubbing, the Combo J9 models with a mop offer a smart scrub feature that was also added to the Combo J7 models. Rather than simply dragging its mop over your hard floors, when the J9 Combo Plus cleaner detects a tougher stain, it will move back and forth over the area to scrub it clean. Those who want their robot to always deliver the most intense clean can even program the Roomba through the app to use its most powerful suction every time and slash or do 2 passes of every room. Just note that this may mean the RoboVac needs to recharge mid-clean, though. You might also want to invest in some iRobot-approved cleaning solution if you want the mop to give your hard floors a deeper clean. I'll add that this robot is also very reliable from the perspective that it's able to clean with almost zero human assistance. In my months of testing the Roomba Combo J9 Plus, it has become stuck precisely once. It entered a small gap to go under a unit from which it then couldn't escape. However, by adding a keep-out zone in the app, more on that down below, it has never become stuck there again. The only other thing I had to do was remember to open the doors before sending it on a clean, and make sure my lights were turned on. The light was low, since the Roomba can't clean in the dark.